And here we go, 8 main number 1. Modified division presented by FlySky, your top qualifier, Mikhail Orlowski. Second qualifier, Ronald Volker, Mark Reinhardt, Simon Lauder, and Lucas Urbane. Round out your top 5. Lap number 1, they go. It's Orlowski out front. Then about a hot and heavy, the factory white cars here, Volker and Reinhardt. Into the chicane they go. Nose to tail down the straightaway. SR Modified Division, A main number 1 here at ETS Daun. Orlowski followed by Volker, followed by Reinhardt, Simon Lauder behind them, followed by Urbane and Greiner. Excellent fight here up front, going to the backside carousel, triple left-hander. So Orlowski leading the way, Volker, Reinhardt, Simon Lauder behind him. Nose to tail they go. Through the sweeper they go, Orlowski leading the way. Rocking and Schumacher, second spot. Rocking the brand new Mugen and Ronald Volker. In the Awesome-Matic there, Reinhardt and Lauder. Across the start-finish line they go. We got 1 down, 4 to go, 1 down, 4 to go. Excellent start here to A main number 1. Across the start-finish line, 3:40 to go. It's Orlowski leading the way. Volker, Reinhardt, and Lauder, top 4 trying to break away. Beyond them, Lucas Urbane behind them. Follow a Greiner, Isse, Ivanen, Ellebrock, Kropp, and Prumper. Through the sweeper they go. Identical lap times here, 13.5s and 13.6s. We got 3:15 on the race clock. Across the start-finish line they go, 3:10 to go. Still Orlowski, got a mirror full of Volker. Reinhardt behind him and Lauder. It is the green and white of Orlowski leading the way over the 2 white cars there. All Volker and Reinhardt. We got 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Mikhail out front, Ronald, followed by Mark, Simon. Top 4 through the sweeper they go. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the race clock. Top 4 into the chicane they go. Coming on to the straightaway. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We're at the halfway there. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Orlowski, Volker, Reinhardt, and Lauder, your top 4. Urbane battling there with Greiner. Onto the front straight across the line. 2:18 on the clock. So close, throw a blanket over these top 4 here. Into the crosstown straight. It's Orlowski holding on to the lead. He got Volker, followed by Reinhardt and Lauder. 2:04 as they cross the line, coming up on the 2-minute call. 2 minutes left, 3 minutes complete. It is A main number 1, our modified division, presented by FlySky here, ETS Daun, Germany. It's Orlowski to the back carousel, they go. Volker, Reinhardt, Lauder, that's your top 4. Song remains the same. Top qualifying order through the top 7. 1:37 to go that time by. Orlowski, Volker, Reinhardt, and Lauder. Simon Lauder winning the Spec World Championships earlier this year, stepped up to modified, proving he's got it. He can run with the big dogs. Orlowski out front, Volker, Reinhardt, Lauder, Urbane, followed by Greiner. Then it's Isse, Ivanen, Ellebrock, Kropp, and Prumper. We got 1:14 to go. Cross the line, we got a 1:10 left on the clock. Orlowski, Volker, nose to tail here. As we come up on the 1-minute call. 1 minute to go. Mikhail Orlowski leading the way. Ronald Volker, Mark Reinhardt, Simon Lauder, your top 4. We're at 5 seconds to go. Into the chicane they go. On to the straightaway, Orlowski. 43 seconds to go. Orlowski earning the TQ spot. Taking it to his advantage with 35 ticks of the clock left. Ronald second, Mark behind him. We got 30 to go. Orlowski out front. Ronald just a couple car lengths, then a bit of a break to Mark. Through the chicane, there you go. Ronald closing up. 17 seconds left that time by. We got 2 laps left. Orlowski, Volker, and Reinhardt. It's a 3-horse race out front. We got 9 seconds on the clock. We are going to go 1 more time. Across the line they go. This is the final lap. Orlowski, Volker, and Reinhardt. Nose to tail they go. Into the S section they go. It's going to be a race to the finish line. Through the chicane they go. Orlowski trying to keep the door shut as they cross the line. A brilliant drive by the front three. It's Orlowski taking the win. Volker second, Reinhardt third, Simon Lauder, Urbane, Greiner, Isse, Ivan Prumper, Ella Brock, and Kropp.
Congratulations, it was a perfect race on track. It was spectacular for everybody to watch. We haven't seen many passings or overtakings, but the perfection of driving you, Ronald and Mark have showed us. It was really amazing. How was the run from your perspective? What do you think about the race?
Yeah, it was a nice final for everyone to watch. Not so much action, but the racing was really close all the time. No room for mistake, and always the track is quite loose for the finals. I don't know why on carpet it does that, and the conditions seem quite similar to Austria last year, where what we think should work on the car to make it better, it doesn't really. So the car always has this floaty feeling on top of the track, which isn't nice, but yeah, the pace, I mean, always when you lead it's a little bit more difficult. There was a few moments where I opened up a gap, and then I thought, okay, I can now get into the rhythm and keep increasing that gap, but I was not able to, because there are many sections on this track where you can put a little bit more risk into it, but then you might end up making a small mistake, which we saw in qualifying. Me and Ronald were both making small mistakes each run. But there was no room for that in this run, so it was nice to take that nice win.
Yeah, it looks like qualifying is so important to get that pole position, and you always manage somehow to get it. You need one more run tomorrow to seal the deal here. What will you do for the rest of the evening, and how will you prepare to be spot on for tomorrow's A main number 2?
Now it's an early finish. It's only 7 p.m., so I have some time to relax. Maybe go to the pool, have some nice dinner with the team, and for tomorrow, again, the track will be a little bit different, but I guess it will go towards this direction of being loose. Maybe we make a small change, but I think the car as it is right now, it's really easy to drive for me. I can point it exactly where I want to go, and I can stay ahead. Maybe I don't have the advantage to pull away, but I can stay ahead, and I'm sure if I were behind, I could put pressure on the other guys as well.
Okay, so yeah, enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks for joining us here. Thank you for A1 and good luck for tomorrow. That was Michal Orlowski, our winner here in the first A main, and now we are waiting for Ronald Volker to come in to join us. He also was right on pace. And let's hear from the 2016 world champion. Come a little bit closer in front of the camera. So Ronald, I said it before, it was spectacular to watch for all the spectators, with you, Michael, and also Mark, putting on a real show here. You were so close to Michal. Tell us about the run from your perspective.
I felt immediately it was quite loose to drive, so you had to be careful. The track changed a lot, 6 hours from the last qualifying round. And I must admit, I mean, I'm happy, but also I'm happy that I was able to control the pace. Like, I had more pace than Michal, but putting under pressure and making sure not to hit him is not easy here. In a floating condition now we have, the lap times are slower. And Mark was also right there, so I couldn't really put too much pressure. But when Michal pulled a bit away, I was immediately able to follow. He made some small mistakes, so Mark was right there, and it was like, yeah, trying to see what is happening. It felt very good to drive, enjoyable to drive. Sorry nothing happened, but I think it was a nice and close and clean racing, so I'm happy, but also for sure I would like to get more, but with Søren winning A1 and I am showing the pace then in A1 and modified, it's great.
Yeah, and the good thing is there is a second and a third final to come tomorrow, so nothing is decided yet. You have 2 more chances, and yeah, everything looks pretty good on track. Enjoy the rest of the evening. What would you do with the team?
I will probably get a beer or so, and then trying to get a bit more sleep, since it's an earlier run tomorrow than the other days. But it's also early now, so let's see. I think we will discuss how the track is changing tomorrow morning. But it was quite an expected change we had now for A1.
Okay, so thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening.